AEW fans, with DraftKings Sportsbook, everyone can join a free-to-play pool for AEW's next big event. Just answer questions about what will happen and win a share of $10,000. And new Sportsbook customers can get $100 in free bets instantly, win or lose. Just bet $1 separate from AEW's next big event to cash in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up with the promo code, enter the free-to-play pool, and make it rain with an official partner of AEW.
On Sunday, May 29th,
This is game time like Super
the world will be watching
This crowd is going crazy.
when All Elite Wrestling takes over Sin City.
Win, lose, or draw, you will know that you have been in a fight.
I am going to destroy CM Punk.
In the most anticipated event of the year,
Cause we champions, game time.
AEW presents Double or Nothing live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AEW Dark. I'm Excalibur, joined, as always, by the human suplex machine, Taz. We're diving headlong right into the action.
The opening contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Long Island, New York, Kris Statlander.
Taz, this is the start of a pretty big week here for AEW. I guess it's the second day in the week. We started things off with Elevation last night, but this is also a pretty big week for Kris Statlander, competing here tonight on AEW Dark, and then this Friday night on Rampage in the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament semifinal round match, where she will take on Ruby Soho. Let's go back down to Dasha.
And her opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, Avery Bro.
Yeah, correct, Excalibur. You know, we had Soho joined us on commentary this past Friday on Rampage during Statlander's match where she was victorious. So, you know, I mean, listen, I got to tell you, if I'm Ruby Soho, I'd be a little bit concerned dealing with Statlander with her power and strength, as you see with that big mat return by Statlander.
Yeah, Kris Statlander matches up extremely well against Ruby Soho. I mean, it's the closest thing to a toss-up as you can have in pro wrestling. As Kris Statlander just using that power you mentioned, Taz, and asserting her dominance on Avery Bro.
Yeah, with that waist lock arm drag, or some call it a fat man's roll, into a traditional arm drag right there. Statlander's not rushing into nothing. It's a different vibe and style we're seeing out of Statlander, just a little more poised, a little more chill. You know, I like it. I like this new style and persona that Stat has.
And Statlander absorbed those shots from Avery Bro, and now just a big back body drop.
Yo, I'm telling you, dude, I've been backdrop back in the day. When you land on your rear end, your tailbone just gets rocked, and it sucks and hurts. I promise you that girl's hurting right now, man.
Right now, Avery Bro poised to be hurting a little more. No, she gets the boot up. Statlander was charging in, and now Avery Bro up to the middle rope, but Statlander fires in a big right hand. And now Avery Bro up on the shoulders. Could be taking a right down, face first to the canvas, courtesy of Statlander.
Yeah, excellent right there. Good counter by Kris. And now she's got a waist lock, maybe a German or something. No, nice, that good elbow there to stop that attempt of maybe a suplex.
Just a reminder for Double or Nothing week, starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can save 20% off your entire order at shopaew.com and free shipping on orders over $150 using coupon code DON, starting tomorrow at shopaew.com. And Avery Bro charging in, cannonball senton in the corner.
Well, she threw it all out there. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, she is, well, even Stephon Smith is saying, keep your eyes on your opponent.
That's the referee for those that are counting.
Yes. It's usually not the referee's place to offer advice in the match, but here we are.
I know, I've never really seen that many times, to be honest. I think, here comes Kris Statlander. She's on fire.
Oof, power slam by Statlander. And Avery Bro definitely should have kept her eyes on Statlander, or else she might not be in this position as Statlander, as Avery Bro all locked up. Night Fever. Statlander, 1, 2, 3, scores the win.
Winner of this match, Kris Statlander. Statlander.
Well, Excalibur, that is exactly what Ruby Soho needs to be aware of this coming Friday on Rampage.
Yeah.
Because she'll be Dunsky and not advanced if that happens to her.
Kris Statlander, Ruby Soho meeting this Friday for the final spot in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, which will have the finals this coming Sunday at Double or Nothing, live on pay-per-view. Nice win for Kris Statlander here tonight.
Tomorrow on TBS. Back where it all began. AEW returns to Las Vegas for an anniversary event. Don't miss the last Dynamite.
This just ain't any cage match.
Before Double or Nothing.
Glorious, violent madness in Las Vegas.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite. Live tomorrow at 8 on TBS.
Here we go, Excalibur, little tag team action featuring Jericho's buddies here. Daddy Magic Matt, Cool Hand Ange right now in tag team action.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Representing the Jericho Appreciation Society at a combined weight of 397 pounds, the team of Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, and Cool Hands, Angelo Parker.
Is it Cool Hands? Well, Cool Hand.
Hands singular. It's just one of his hands is cool. Not sure which.
Well, Dasher, I think, is under the impression that Ange has two cool hands. He only has one cool hand, to your point.
Yes, yeah. And then these guys have to be embarrassed, Taz, because they picked out the same ring attire to wear here tonight.
Yeah, I know, and it happens to match Jericho's Jericho Jazz logo, the Jazz.
Oh, I see.
J-A-S.
Hey, cut the music, bozo!
Oh no, you can't
I like
talk
this guy. Bozo.
Our leader, Chris Jericho, is not here tonight.
Good.
And when he's not here, that means Danny Magic gets his way. And when Danny Magic gets his way, there is no do this. There's no sing along. No nothing. How do you like that?
Love that guy.
Hey, why don't you guys do me a favor and take a little peek? Take a peek. Looks like we got ourselves a couple of fine pro wrestlers over here, don't we? But if there's something that we know about the Jericho Appreciation Society,
Jazz.
we beat up pro wrestlers. And why do we do it? We do it for you, the AEW Galaxy! Because we know that each and every one of you appreciate sports.
Entertainers.
And their opponents, the team of Eli Isom and Tug Cooper.
You know, Excalibur, I think that I used to be a sports entertainer. I just realized that. I think
is it something that you can transition out of, or is it once you're in, you're a sports entertainer for life? Whoa!
Yeah, I never thought of it like that, but geez, you just brought me down.
Eli Isom went for that drop kick. Angelo Parker swatted out of the way. Nice arm drag, but the blind tag here. Matt Menard now with the waistlock German suplex.
I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah. Big Daddy Magic, yeah, he's the man, bro. He's the man. He'll just scream at your face. I love this guy.
and Danny Magic, Matt Menard, Cool Hand, Angelo Parker. They'll be a part of the Arena Anarchy match this Sunday live on pay-per-view. The Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz, the Young Bucks, the Hardys, the Tag Team Dream Match, Death Triangle versus the House of Black, and if Wardlow can survive the steel cage match tomorrow night on Dynamite, he'll go one-on-one with MJF this Sunday, live at Double or Nothing on pay-per-view.
Not today.
Yeah, Dynamite is going to be fire tomorrow night for sure, dude, in Vegas. It's going to be red hot as we get ready to roll right into Double or Nothing.
Cool Hand, Angelo Parker. Now, whoa, got turned around. Eli Isom with an opportunity here. Can he make the tag out to Cooper? He's trying.
Eli's close.
Yeah, he's reaching. But Angelo Parker had a grip on the trunks, and now Cooper. Meeting of the minds, though.
Now here comes Daddy Magic. Big Mac coming in now. Double T maneuver coming up here.
Oh, that elevated double DDT from Menard and Parker, and they score the win.
The winners of this match, the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Taz, I usually like the odds of the Jericho Appreciation Society, but they are walking into a buzzsaw this Sunday night on pay-per-view against Moxley, Danielson, Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be rough going.
Santana! Ortiz! Boys, where you at? You want a taste? No problem! One by one.
Coming up next here on AEW Dark, the high-flying AQA takes on Brittany Jade, and that's coming up right now.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Gilbertown, Alabama, AQA.
AQA, very highly regarded young athlete here in AEW and a very proficient high flyer, extremely comfortable up on the top rope, set to compete here.
Her opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, Brittany Jade.
Wait a minute, what is on this young lady, that ink on her stomach? That's gimmick infringement. You see what it said?
She's a big Shining fan, Taz. Or maybe a big Hook fan. I don't know.
Could be, yeah.
I don't have my, I didn't do my due diligence here. I didn't do a deep dive into my research of who is and who is not Hook fans of the locker room.
I didn't mention Hook, you did. But I will tell you, she's got the old red rum on the stomach there.
Ooh, AQA. Big kick out of the corner. And now,
okay.
Brittany Jade, AQA, back to,
you heard these two
back to square one. And just a reminder, AEW Dynamite returning to the Atlanta area at the Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia on Wednesday, July 20th. Tickets on sale right now, AEWTIX.com. And then 1 week later, we'll be making our debut in Worcester, Massachusetts at the DCU Center on Wednesday, July 27th. Tickets on sale now, right now at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. Nice side headlock there by AQA.
Yeah, keeping her weight, AQA, keeping her weight flat to the mat. And a point. Nice counter, though. But that's what you want to do,
Jazz,
right? Yes, sir. Help. Yes, ask me any question you have. I'm ready.
You ever wrestle in Worcester?
Oh, please, I've ever wrestled in Worcester. Yes,
you're the king of Worcester.
You kidding me? I'm like the mayor of Worcester. You know, I've been there a lot early in my career, my friend. Oh, yeah, I've been there a whole bunch. Wrestled there a lot. Never lost a match there. Actually got knocked out there once in a match, and I ended up reviving my brain, and I won the match after I got knocked out. It's a true story.
Wow. Well, it's AQA elevates up and over the top, and now steps to the side headlock takeover.
Wow, that's, yeah, good job on that side headlock takedown. You would say, well, how does someone get knocked out and win the match? Come on, Taz. Well, I did it. I woke up and won. It's a true story,
well, sometimes you get knocked out, and then you get your wits back about you, and you come back to win.
That's correct. Side headlock here, and headlock takedown of her own. Look at this now. Good bridge up as soon as she got taken down by AQA.
Taz, I don't think I won any of the matches. I'm positive I didn't win any of the matches I got knocked out in.
Well, most don't. But again, I'm just a little bit different than everyone, buddy.
Yeah, that's why you're the mayor of Worcester, Massachusetts.
Bingo!
AQA struggling to get out of this side headlock, but now doing a little bit of hand fighting, and gets the wrist of Brittany Jade, sends her into the corner. AQA, big leaping elbow strike.
Face first goes Brittany. Might get the win here, AQA.
AQA with the bulldog, but just a 2 count, says referee Paul Turner.
Paul Turner, good job. By the way, he doesn't speak to me anymore since I called him Paul Schaefer. He blows me off all the time. It's a true story, bro. Guy just ignores me. He used to love me. Oh, yeah. He used to love me. Yeah.
Well, it could be because you're constantly disparaging his fellow referees as well.
I hate all of them. And they hate me, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, and that's why he blows you off. Snapmare out of the corner, and Brittany Jade flips into a facebuster of sorts. 2, no.
Showing a lot of heart and toughness, AQA, with the kick out there. He's trying to shake those cobwebs out of her head. Brittany Jade is all over her here.
Tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite live at 8/7 Central on TBS. We are on the road to Double or Nothing. Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks, Swerve Strickland, a three-way match ahead of the three-way tag team match at Double or Nothing for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk, a face-to-face confrontation. And Shawn Spears battles Wardlow inside the steel cage with MJF as the referee. All of that and so much more live tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TBS.
Here goes AQA. Nice duck. What does she got? Oh, big flying line, clothesline there.
You notice how AQA landing on her feet, not going down and still keeping the high ground, so to speak, comes around with the sling blade.
The old Sling Blade Jones, yeah.
Brittany Jade is in trouble here. She got rocked. Now the Enziguri puts Brittany Jade in even more trouble. AQA now with the cravat, flips forward into a neck breaker. AQA, 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, AQA.
Well, you heard AQA. She said starstruck right before the maneuver. Good job and good win for the young lady.
AQA scores the win here tonight on AEW Dark. A good win, as you mentioned. And AQA continues her rise here in AEW.
On Sunday, May 29th,
This is game time like
the world will be watching
This crowd is going crazy.
when All Elite Wrestling takes over Sin City.
Win, lose, or draw, you will know that you have been in a fight.
I am going to destroy CM Punk.
In the most anticipated event of the year,
cause we champions, game time.
AEW presents Double or Nothing live.
All right, here we go. Up next here on AEW Dark, one-on-one contest. Should be a good one. Allin Angels of the Dark Order collides with Lee Moriarty right now on the Old Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 191 pounds, Lee Moriarty.
We talked earlier about how Double or Nothing week can be a big week for many competitors here in AEW. Lee Moriarty included. He picked up a big victory last night over Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order, now with a chance to kick off Double or Nothing week 2-0. He's going to have his work cut out for him against a young high flyer, Allin Angels of the Dark Order.
And his opponent, representing the Dark Order from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 185 pounds, Allin 5 Angels.
Oh, wow. Taz, last night on, we got the Dark Order post from the fans in the audience here at AEW Universal.
Yeah.
Allin Angels showing respect to the Atlanta Braves fan there. And
I don't know why you would do that.
well, he's from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
So, Angels is that, my God. Yeah. That's why.
I thought he was from Anaheim. And the Angels, you know.
You got that one. But last night on AEW Dark Elevation, we saw the match with Lee Moriarty, Alex Reynolds. It was a good match, well contested, but got a little chippy at the end. We're seeing a little bit of edge, a little bit of attitude out of Moriarty.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. I think sometimes young athletes need to have a little bit of an attitude. It's it works. So let's see what happens. Both these guys are young wrestlers here, but they're both really talented guys. So we'll see what happens here. Good job right there. Mat return by Lee as he floats into that front headlock. A little version of a gator roll right there.
Transitions over into the pinning predicament, but the entire time had control of the left wrist of Allin Angels. So when Angels was able to kick out, Lee was able to put pressure on the left shoulder of Angels, but Angels arm drag there. Moriarty, though, hangs on once again.
Yeah, good job on the arm drag. Had the knee across the head, but Angels was smart to roll out of it. So, these guys know each other, so they kind of count on each other's counter here.
Yeah, Lee Moriarty, very technically proficient, but also just a high in-ring IQ. And but Angels there, 2 explosive arm drags, takes down Moriarty.
You might want to switch your hips over on that arm drag there if you're Angels. You keep your hips too far away from the lock on any kind of a knee bar or an arm bar. You lose power in the hole when your hips and your body weight is away from where the lock is, if people understand that. Abdominal stretch a little bit with a wrist control. Look at that.
Yeah, Moriarty, and look at that. He took a moment to wipe off his hand. He felt like he was losing the grip of Angels, and that 1 second allowed Angels to make it to the ropes to get the break. And there we see Moriarty, a little bit of chippiness inside the ropes. This is a little bit of what we saw last night.
Yeah,
Taz.
no, I know. I don't have a problem with it. Angels is pissed off at him right now, but I mean, look, Lee's trying to win the match. This is, you know, Angels knows that. This is not playtime here, fun time. So, but I understand he was in the ropes, so Angels like, let me go. I get it. Sometimes you got to bend the rules, Excalibur. You never bend the rules, so you wouldn't get it.
No, Taz, I'm a big proponent of FTR. Follow the rules.
Yes, that's you.
and the tag team as well.
Follow the rules.
Oh, Angel. What? Big elbow strike.
Wow, attitudinal.
Yeah, Moriarty had his hands down. Angels cracked him with that one. A knee lift there by Lee Moriarty. And AEW presents Double or Nothing live on pay-per-view and Fight.tv internationally. Coming up this Sunday, May 29th. 4 huge title matches. Jade Cargill puts the TBS Championship and her undefeated streak on the line against Anna Jay. Serena Deeb looks to dethrone Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus with the AEW World Tag Team titles on the line in a 3-way match against Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland, and Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs, plus the main event for the AEW World Championship. Hangman Adam Page looks to defend against the best in the world, CM Punk. All of that and so much more this Sunday live on pay-per-view and Fight.tv.
Well, right there, you see Lee blocked that attempt of a Northern Lights suplex, then a snapmare, and then round kick right to the middle of the back by Lee Moriarty. That was nasty, that round kick, Excalibur. Laid it in. Oh, come on now. The vulgar language here. You're going to affect the monetizing.
The kick intercepted there by Alan Angels. Moriarty, though, the open-handed strike. But Angels fires back with a shot to the chest and a kick to the knee. And now, I mean, Taz, this was a pretty sporting affair in the early goings, but right now it seems to be breaking down into a bit of a brawl.
It's like most relationships. They start out all nice in the honeymoon phase. Everybody's tongue kissing and hugging each other, and then it's big fighting. You know what I mean?
Tongue kissing and hugging.
Yeah, French kissing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm aware, Taz. Thank you.
Okay. There we go.
Moriarty steps up. Oh, ranks on that shoulder of Angels.
Smart. Good way to pull apart a guy's shoulder, man. That shows right there he's looking to hurt somebody.
Yeah, and Lee Moriarty is a submission technician. He knows how to break down his opponent in order to set up for a submission victory. And Moriarty now concentrating on that left shoulder of, oh, look at this, the front chancery into the suplex into the bridge, but just a 2 count.
Yeah.
And Taz,
it's not under and over. Under and over. I want to talk about that real quick. It's an under and over throw. Most guys, I used to do that throw years ago. It's an under and over, an overhook and an underhook. It's a tough throw because it's a low throw. It's a low impact throw, but it's effective.
And Taz, the one thing I wanted to bring up about Moriarty focusing on the left shoulder, the left arm of Alan Angels. The Angels is a southpaw. He's a left-handed striker, and so Moriarty may be neutralizing.
I know what a southpaw is. You don't have to explain to me what a southpaw is. I can't believe you just did that to me.
I was not explaining it to you. I was explaining it to the viewing audience at home.
Thank you. That's because you're the best. Here we go. Oh! That's why.
Moriarty may have... cover here, lateral press, 2 count. I mean, the way Angels is reacting, I mean, Moriarty may have separated the shoulder of Angels or maybe caused some ligament damage or something.
As you know, there's so many different tendons and, like for example, in your shoulder, I'm saying, like besides your in your AC joint there in your rotator cuff, there's a labrum, a little thin piece of membrane that covers the rotator cuff. You could get a tear in that during a match. It's happened to me, and it is insanely painful.
Yeah, and really, that one little membrane can inhibit all the strength in your shoulder. I mean, it's tough to lift things up, let alone to throw elbow strikes. And Angels tried the hammer throw out of the corner. Moriarty hung on, and you see Angels clutching that left arm very close to his body, but Moriarty now sends Angels into the ropes, back elbow.
Got caught in the eye there with that elbow, and then Angels, he's trying to shake off whatever Lee had done to him.
You see Angels on the outside. I mean, he is in a very bad way here. As referee Stephon Smith giving Angels the 10 count on the outside. Angels is aware he's taking this time to recover, but Moriarty trying to press the attack. Angels shoulder to the midsection. Now Angels drop kick coming off the bottom rope. Angels comes back, this time the clothesline using his right hand, and the enziguri as Moriarty staggering back towards the ropes. Moriarty, I think the only thing keeping him upright is those turnbuckles, Taz.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and Angels knows it. That's why he's zoning in. Nice forearm there. Now he's going for that Northern Lights that he missed earlier. He got it.
1, 2. We saw Angels didn't have the grip all the way around the torso of Moriarty. He brought that left hand up, and I think it was just out of instinct. Angels threw that big elbow strike, but you saw him wince. You saw him really struggling there, and a lot of credit to Alan Angels, the heart, the perseverance, staying in this match against somebody as dangerous as Lee Moriarty.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you see Angels again bringing some heavy chops. And he's got something in mind here with this top rope, top turnbuckle. He's trying to sit Lee up there.
Chop. That one might have caught Moriarty across the throat as Alan Angels now making the climb. And up to the top. Moriarty once again focusing on that left hand. Look at this, just bending the fingers backwards, pulling the wrist away from the body, but Alan Angels landed that rising knee strike right on the point of the jaw.
Yeah, that was well done. Now Angels going to the top rope. Not sure what he's looking to do here.
Alan Angels, Lee Moriarty, both men balanced on the top rope. Spanish fly from Angels, but he came crashing down on that shoulder. And Moriarty takes that chance to roll out of the ring. A good job by Moriarty taking himself out of bounds so Angels couldn't get the pinfall.
Yeah, well, Moriarty knows he's hurting, so he got himself, to your point, out of the ring to slow down Alan Angels.
And Alan Angels hangs on to the ropes as Moriarty slid in, hits the high boot, knocks Angels to the floor, and Moriarty tope suicida between the second and third rope. That's usually a dive that Alan Angels likes to do. This time Moriarty coming in, rolling, ridge hand chop. 1, 2, no. Angels kicks out, and now Moriarty immediately transitions into the Border City stretch, and Alan Angels forced to tap out.
The winner of this match by submission, Lee Moriarty.
Well, it was smart by Lee. He knew he had the opening right there, and he grabbed it and dominated with it. He got the victory.
Yeah, Lee Moriarty once again on the kick out, maintaining control of his opponent's wrist, transitioning into a submission technique, and picking up a very impressive victory, his second of the week. Here tonight on AEW Dark. This young man's got a lot of momentum behind him, Taz.
AEW fans, with DraftKings Sportsbook, everyone can join a free-to-play pool for AEW's next big event. Just answer questions about what will happen and win a share of $10,000. And new Sportsbook customers can get $100 in free bets instantly, win or lose. Just bet $1 separate from AEW's next big event to cash in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up with the promo code, enter the free-to-play pool, and make it rain with an official partner of AEW.
The action continues here on AEW Dark. The Concrete Rose, Sunny Kiss, one-on-one with Carly Bravo next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Jersey City, New Jersey, the Concrete Rose, Sonny Kiss.
Sonny Kiss back in action here tonight on AEW Dark. Sonny with some new attire. Maybe a new edge. Sonny, definitely one of the fan favorites here in AEW. Sonny, we'll see. Sonny can convert that into a victory tonight.
And his opponent from Spring Valley, New York, Carly Bravo.
Carly Bravo looking for a win here tonight, but Carly's going to have his work cut out for him. And just a reminder that AEW will be making our debut in Savannah, Georgia at the End Market Arena on Wednesday, July 13th. Tickets on sale right now over at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Oh, that Bravo's got a big mouth. He is loud. I'm glad that Sonny just knocked his teeth out and now grounded and pounded on his ass.
Sonny Kiss laying in some strikes with a boot to the midsection by Carly Bravo. Stops Sonny in her tracks.
I don't like when people are yelling over you, Excalibur. This makes me angry at this person, Bravo.
Wow.
It's not your show. It's not your show. And it's not your time. And you're not going to win the match, Bravo. You're going to lose the match.
Carly Bravo just bludgeoning Sonny in the corner, getting backed off by referee Aubrey Edwards. And now look at that. Put his hands on the referee in order to come in with the right hand on Sonny Kiss's jaw. Carly Bravo's risking a disqualification or, even a fine.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to be careful, making a big mistake, and he made a mistake there, and Sonny got out of the way. But yeah, you can't put your hands on an official for sure. Never ever do that.
Oh, big high rising commentary by Sonny Kiss, and now Sonny with Carly Bravo. Oh wow, look at the strength of Sonny Kiss. Drops Bravo.
And shades of Road Warrior Hawk.
I never saw Road Warrior Hawk do a backflip into a knee drop.
Nah, the late great Road Warrior Hawk. He was the man. But yeah, no, he definitely wasn't doing backflips at all, ever.
And Sonny.
I mean, well, maybe not in an arena, but.
Oh, Sonny, the leg lariat. Momentum carries Sonny out to the apron, and Bravo staggered inside the. Oh no, Carly Bravo.
Oh, smart. Yeah. Smart by Bravo right there to counter that. He saw the springboard of something was coming, and Bravo was smart enough to hit the ropes.
I told you.
And AEW Dynamite is live tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TBS. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship title match, FTR, puts the titles on the line against Roppongi Vice, Trent Barretta and Rocky Romero, Samoa Joe, and, oh, wait a second here, Carly Bravo, the cover. Kick out by Sonny Kiss, Samoa Joe and Kyle O'Reilly, the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament semi-final round matchup, and Dr. Britt Baker and Toni Storm meet in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament semi-final round match. All of that, so much more tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite, 8/7 Central, live on TBS.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'll tell you what, man, I think Dynamite tomorrow night is going to be awesome for sure.
Covered by Bravo.
As we get ready to go into Double or Nothing, man. Amazing stuff lined up tomorrow night in Vegas for Dynamite.
Yeah, this is a big week of events for us here in AEW. Dynamite live tomorrow night, a special Friday night live Rampage, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Central, 2:30 on the West Coast for AEW Rampage this Friday night on TNT. Is Sonny Kiss. Big elbow strike, a second one, stops Bravo in his tracks. Sonny intercepted the right hand, firing back with some more shots. Big rolling elbow takes Bravo off his feet.
Yeah, bunch of good moves in a row there, striking blows by Sonny Kiss.
Sonny, Greco-Roman knuckle lock, and Sonny up to the ropes. Comes down, and then hits the clothesline. Once again, dropping Bravo.
Excellent by Sonny Kiss. Sonny's now going to follow up with something, I think.
Oh, Sonny Lands on the apron. Bravo tried to grab the boots of Sonny, but got the boots in the face instead. And Sonny Kiss coming over the top of the Pescado, drives Carly Bravo down to the floor.
Well, we know Sonny Kiss, an excellent athlete, just showed it right there.
Sonny returns Bravo to the ring. And Sonny Kiss coming over the top. I thought Sonny was headed to the top. No, instead, split-legged moonsault. Sonny
might get it.
Hooks in deep and does get the win.
The winner of this match, Sonny Kiss.
I told you Sonny was going to win. I had a feeling.
Well, Taz, you've been on the receiving end of a split-legged moonsault, not from Sonny Kiss, but in your career. No. You know what a dangerous move that is.
Yeah, not fun. Yeah, it sucks to get hit with it, but Sonny is victorious. Here we go, Excalibur. A little one-on-one action in the ladies division featuring Robin Renegade. She's going to do battle right here with young lady Dreamboat. Dreamboat City. I don't want to have any outbursts in this match, but I feel like I'm gonna. Hope you're having a good night, by the way, Excalibur. Hope it's going well for you right now.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, originally born in Dayton, Ohio, now fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, Robin Renegade.
That's a lot of detail by Dasha, originally born. I never heard that.
Yeah, Dasha, why don't you give out Robin's social security number while you're at it? Come on.
What middle school did she go to? What was the address of the high school? I mean, come on.
Well, Robin Renegade set to compete here tonight on AEW Dark. Let's throw it back down to Tasha Gonzalez.
Her opponent fighting out of Jacksonville, Florida, Vicky Dreamboat.
Jacksonville, Florida. That's home base for us here in AEW.
It certainly is. And, you know, one thing that we talked about when we last saw Vicky Dreamboat compete here on AEW Dark was that, well, not about her getting kicked in the face. It's about her father, who was a backup quarterback for the McDaniel College Green Terrors. And
I don't recall this conversation. I don't remember. This was with me. I was here.
Yes, you were.
Jeez. Oh!
Well, Robin Renegade does the job to Vicky Dreamboat. And grabbing a handful of Vicky's hair. As Robin Renegade fires in another chop, this time on the outside, getting right into the face of the fans here at AEW Universal.
Yeah, Renegade, Robin's a tough young lady. And she's bringing it right here for sure.
And Robin Renegade returns Vicky Dreamboat into the ring.
My sister was here, don't worry, she'll be here.
I love your attitude.
And wow, Robin getting right in the face.
Right now, great fan base here saying, yeah, you wish my sister was here. Someone, I think, said to her, I wish your sister was wrestling and not you. How mean was that?
That is not kind. And this is not kind either, as Robin Renegade just fish-hooking Vicky Dreamboat.
Young lady has really good dental hygiene. I mean, Dr. Britt Baker would be impressed.
AEW next week, we'll be making our debut in the great state of California. Wait, Vicky Dreamboat, roll up here, too. Whoa, almost got it. And now Vicky firing in a series of shots. And Robin Renegade, though, reverses Vicky Dreamboat into the ropes and comes back, just a single leg boot to the face, two. No, Vicky able to kick out. And I was about to say.
So what are we doing in California? What are we doing there? Tell me about California. I want to hear about this.
Next Wednesday, June 1st, at the fabulous Kia Forum in Inglewood, California, just outside of Los Angeles. We'll be making our debut, and then later in June, we'll be making our debut in Detroit, Michigan, the Little Caesars Arena right there on Woodward. And tickets for both events, actually, that's on June 29th. And tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Renegade just in complete control. I feel like she, maybe a little pump handle slam or something here. Yep.
Exactly right. The pump handle slam. Vicky Dreamboat gets planted center of the ring, and Robin Renegade just fixated on that young fan at ringside.
Well, it's obvious that some of the younger kids today have no respect and they yell at people, which is very rude.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to a wrestling show to cheer or boo, Taz? Come on.
Yeah, just sit there and be quiet. That's what you should be doing.
Right, like a tennis match.
Exactly.
Robin Renegade goes for the moonsault press, but Vicky Dreamboat able to roll inward. Robin burned too much time. And what Mike Posey doing?
I don't know. He's going for Northern Lights. Nice duck on the by Mike. Let's see what happens here.
Well, Vicky Dreamboat now with a chance after
wow, look at Vicky.
After Robin Renegade missed oh, wait a second. Robin reverses the slam from Robin Renegade and the win.
Oh, we're gonna have to see a replay of that.
Wow, what a comeback by Robin Renegade.
Winner this match, Robin Renegade.
We need a replay, truck. Guys in the truck, let me get a replay on this. Let's check this out. Here we go, thank you. Watch this nice counter by Robin Renegade Excalibur. Look at this.
Just a power slam by Robin Renegade.
Now, wait just a second. Hang on, Robin Renegade. Okay. You can't fool me. I know something's going on here. You're Robin's sister.
No, I haven't seen my sister. I'm Robin. I haven't seen my sister all day, Tony. Actually, she should be here soon.
Okay.
Hey, Tony. How's it going?
Oh, no, wait just a second. Hang on, I know some malarkey's going on here. I know there was some sort of switcheroo going on here. You ladies can't follow. You can't, no.
We would never trick you like that.
Yeah, no, these fans know what's going on here. Listen. How in the world are you ladies continuing with this charade, for crying out loud?
A charade? Hey, we would never trick you guys like that. I'm not sure.
Especially not you, Tony. You know you're our favorite here. You know that.
Well, thank you very much, but there has to be some sort of investigation because something's going on here. Am I right? Absolutely, something's right. She misses from the top, she scoots underneath, and you're trying to pretend that you're Robin?
I am Robin. That was me. I did that flip.
All right, well, we're not going to get anything, but we are going to look into this further. Congratulations, Robin. Congratulations on your win here on Dark. There'll be more about that to come.
Taz, I can't believe we got hoodwinked by the Renegade Sisters, us and Tony Schiavone. Unbelievable. Coming up next here on AEW Dark, the Governor, Anthony Ogogo, representing the Factory in action next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Representing the Factory, hailing from the east of England, weighing 239 pounds, the Governor, Anthony Ogogo.
We talked about Lee Moriarty having a big week here in AEW, picking up the victory last night on Elevation, then won tonight on Dark. Can Anthony Ogogo do the same? He was victorious last night in our main event on Elevation. Can he keep the momentum going here tonight on AEW Dark against his opponent?
And his opponent from Naperville, Illinois, weighing 215 pounds, Trenton Storm.
Anthony Ogogo, Trenton Storm, set to go one-on-one here tonight.
You know, I'll tell you this much. I've been in Trenton during a storm, and there was a lot of flooding. True story. Yep. Right now, Mr. Storm feels like he's in a storm. Another mat return. We've seen like 3 or 4 mat returns in this show. Very impressive.
And just a reminder, it is Double or Nothing week here in AEW. We have a huge week of programming for you. It continues tomorrow night live at 8, 7 Central on TBS with AEW Dynamite. Then Friday, Rampage on TNT and the countdown to Double or Nothing. And then Sunday, the buy-in for Double or Nothing starts on at 7 p.m. Eastern on AEW's YouTube channel. And then the big event, the one that everyone's been waiting for, AEW's Double or Nothing live this Sunday, May 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view, Bleacher Report, and Fight.tv internationally.
Yeah, you see right now Ogogo's in complete control all over this young man here, Mr. Storm. Nice uppercut, bolo-like forearm there.
And Ogogo sends Trenton Storm into the ropes. Big kitchen sink, turns Storm inside out. Taz, I'd be remiss if I did not mention that tomorrow is 3 years to the day of the first Double or Nothing, and we'll be back in Las Vegas for Dynamite, our 3-year anniversary from the very first live pay-per-view event in our company's history.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I mean, I was in Vegas, but not at the event. And I watched, yes, but I watched it at the hotel. I was, yes.
You and Ron Simmons were having a steak.
That's actually
not sharing a steak. You had your own steak.
That's actually true. And some beer. That's a true story. Damn! Here we go. Ogogo's he's got control here.
I think Ogogo hits the ropes, but Trenton Storm hits a drop kick. Ogogo a little too confident there. Trenton Storm turning things around.
Yeah, but at a blink of an eye, Ogogo could throw one of those hands and knock this young man out at any time he wants.
And Ogogo just pushes Storm off, trying to create some distance. Ogogo hangs on to that top rope and an elbow strike. And Ogogo sends Storm, one for the kitchen sink, once too often. Trenton Storm rolls him through, thrust kick to the side of the jaw.
Nice kick right there. Very well done, but watch out.
Oh! But Ogogo rises to his feet, and the governor throws a huge clothesline, taking Storm down, and now just a stop to the abdomen, 2 in a row for Ogogo.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Real good intensity and fire by Anthony Ogogo.
And you know, the thing that makes Ogogo so dangerous, Taz, I mean, you pointed out, he could just throw one of those big right hands and the match could be over, but he likes to use his pro wrestling technique to inflict punishment on opponents. You know, it really makes him dangerous in so many areas.
For sure. No, I agree with you. No, you're right. I mean, from his hands to doing some good takedowns and stuff, and like you said, pro wrestling offense. Now this is bad. This guy's arm's trapped behind or under the ropes.
Oh, and there's the body shot.
Might be the end of the match. Yeah, there you go.
Referee Stephon Smith calls for the bell. That was it.
Winner of this match, Anthony Ogogo.
Well, he's a legitimate, you know, I mean, his boxing background as an Olympian, I mean, you get hit with a body shot. Oh, wait a minute.
And Ogogo, after the bell, is Ogogo, what's he thinking? Tower of London after the bell. What point is Anthony Ogogo trying to prove here? Well, completely unnecessary extracurriculars by Anthony Ogogo, but the point remains. He scores the win. He remains victorious here tonight on AEW Dark. And that young lady in the Dark Order shirt, security's got to look into her. So many people have been jaw-jacking with her.
All right, we got a one-on-one matchup right here, Excalibur. We're going back to the ladies division here, featuring Leva Bates, the librarian. You know, she's still a librarian. You're aware of that, aren't you? Yes? No? Maybe so?
It's like a sports entertainer, Taz. You're a librarian for life.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Fairfield, California, Leva Bates.
Well, I'll tell you this. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Excalibur. Go ahead, continue.
I wasn't saying anything, actually.
Oh, no, go ahead. I thought you were.
I was going to say, Leva Bates with motorcycle gloves on. I didn't see her pull up to the soundstage in a motorcycle, but maybe I just missed it. Maybe it's an electric one, silent.
Her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Kaya Dream.
Okay, what were you going to say?
No, I was listening to you. I was waiting to continue to tell me about the motorcycles.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I'm going to tell you about? AEW Dynamite. Heading back to St. Louis, Missouri in the Chaffetz Arena on Wednesday, June 15th. And then our
hold on, before you continue, you know what they call St. Louis, right? That's the show me state.
Missouri is the show me state.
Yeah, you said St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, or Missouri, if you are,
What's the Schnabitz Arena is in St. Louis.
The Chaffetz Arena on Wednesday, June 15th in St. Louis, Missouri. Then also, we'll be making a return.
Hold on, but that's in the Show Me state, right? St. Louis has the Arc.
The Arch, but yes.
Got it. I continue.
Okay. We'll be also making a return to Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the UWM Panthers Arena on Wednesday, June 22nd. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com. And then after we're in Milwaukee, we'll also be headed to Chicago at the sold-out United Center for Forbidden Door, AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Live on pay-per-view on Sunday, June 26th. And speaking of pay-per-view, this Sunday, AEW Double or Nothing live on pay-per-view, 8 p.m. Eastern, also on Bleacher Report and Fight.tv. The big-time main event, Hangman Adam Page defending the AEW World Championship against CM Punk. And
speaking of arch, that was a nice arch. Continue.
Yes, I got a lot of stuff on my promo sheet here, Taz.
Oh, okay.
Rampage at a special time this Friday night.
There it is. There you go.
AEW Rampage on TN.
Whoa, wait.
Oh! Leva Bates scores the win. I'm not even done. I'm not even halfway through all this stuff.
Here's your winner, Leva Bates.
What a victory. Way to go, Leva Bates. You did it for all the librarians out there. Awesome. Mike Posey's a librarian, too. That nut job.
How come Mike Posey didn't shoot for a double leg on Leva Bates there, Taz?
Well, he probably figures that Leva might stretch him.
Main event time here on AEW Dark. Roppongi Vice, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero taking on the Wingmans, Peter Avalon and Ryan Nemeth. Next.
Your main event of the evening is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Accompanied to the ring by J.D. Drake, the team of Pretty Peter Avalon and the Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth.
Taz, before this match gets underway, I wanna pull back the curtain here, and I want to let the fans watching at home know just how magnanimous you are. It's well established that you have your coffee maker that lives under the desk here at AEW Universal, and that's just for your personal use only. But you allowed Joseph, I believe the man's name is Joseph, to use your coffee maker, and Joseph is the saxophonist for the three-piece band that plays the Wingman's entrance music, and so you allowed Joseph.
Well, yes. It's not just a saxophone. Joe, well, I call him JoJo, what he plays is the alto sax. It's not just a saxophone. So I'm a big fan of that.
And
Funky voice! Sorry.
It's amazing that we brought in that keyboard just for that little 2-second part of the interlude, but that seems to be
That's what we do.
Extra expense. But anyway, tag team main event.
And their opponents, the team of Asuka, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta, Roppongi Vice.
Big time tag team main event here tonight on AEW Dark. Roppongi Vice tomorrow night on Dynamite will challenge FTR for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. Cannot wait for that one, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt. Can't wait for sure. I agree with you. Awesome athletes involved with it. I like the song, bro. The beginning, the lyrics. It took a while. Roppongi Vice. Rocky Romero right there. Whoa, watch out.
Roppongi Vice turned their backs on the Wingmen and are now paying the price. Nemeth singling out Trent Beretta. Avalon going after Rocky Romero. We saw Trent and Ryan Nemeth have a very intense match on Dark just a couple weeks ago. And now the stomp from Avalon, and the bell hasn't even rung yet, Taz.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't even think the referee, Mike Posey, got a chance to even ring the bell to start the match because all the men need to be in the ring. What a double chop to the throat. Look at Avalon on Romero.
Yeah, the wingmen picking up right where they left off last week, where now Nemeth and Avalon has followed Trent Beretta up to the staging area here in Universal, and Trent just can't catch a break in this, well, I was going to say match, but the match hasn't even begun. And
no, it hasn't. Oh, he's in trouble here. Oh, wow. Man, that's a man in Beretta with that surgically repaired neck and a double vertical suplex on the stage, dude.
You're next,
wow.
baby.
Yeah, I'm not sure Roppongi Vice are even going to make it to Dynamite in that Ring of Honor World Tag Team title match tomorrow night.
Yeah, because you're right. Trent is definitely hurt, and now it's a 2-on-1 situation on Romero.
And Rocky Romero trying to fight against the odds, but he's just outnumbered here. And now, oh no! Things backfiring there for the wingman, and Rocky Romero leaps over the steel ring steps and then hits just a diving splash onto Nemeth and Avalon.
Well, that's what Rocky Romero needs to do, is kind of turn the tides a little bit. Again, the match is still not official on this fight on the outside. Romero, oh, now Trent's up, though.
Trent Beretta, the moonsault off the stage once again. The wingmen get wiped out on the floor.
That was a good job by Trent.
And now, Roppongi Vice. The trademark high five. And maybe if Rocky Romero turns Avalon into the ring, this match can actually get started. And it does.
There it is. There you go. Avalon's like begging off, like saying, please, I just grew this mustache.
Rocky Romero, a handful of hair. And Avalon, oh, I thought he was going to throw Avalon face first into the corner. But nope, Trent Beretta, the legal man. Now, Roppongi Vice ping-ponging. Avalon back and forth. Oh, Avalon getting rocked.
Avalon's about to land really hard. Well, it's going to get help from Roppongi Vice, I think.
Running knee, followed up by the clothesline from Trent Beretta. Textbook offense for Roppongi Vice, who I mentioned will be facing FTR tomorrow night on Dynamite Live, 8/7 Central on TBS. We'll also see a three-way match. Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks, and Swerve Strickland. Sean Spears and Wardlow inside the solid steel cage with MJF as the referee. Oh, Nemeth tried to trick Trent Beretta once again. But Avalon catches Beretta with the boot. Now the stomps. Also tomorrow night, 2 semifinal round matches in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Samoa Joe versus Kyle O'Reilly looking to advance for Double or Nothing. And Dr. Britt Baker and Toni Storm looking to advance to the finals. Plus, we will see Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk face to face one last time before their match at Double or Nothing this Sunday. No. Trent Beretta able to kick out. All of that, so much more tomorrow night, live 8/7 Central on TBS, AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, it's going to be a red-hot Dynamite out of Sin City tomorrow, man. I'm telling you. Now, Avalon in control right here on Trent Beretta.
Kick to the midsection. Those toe kicks to the ribs, Taz, that is, I mean...
Hurts, man. Hurts.
Yeah, it's one of the worst things you could have happen to you inside a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
A cover, 2.
Well, especially when someone like Avalon was doing, when you kick someone in the midsection in their rib area, man, it's just hard to breathe, man. People don't realize how much that hurts.
Trent Beretta bull rushing Avalon to the corner, but unfortunately it was the wingman's corner, and Ryan Nemeth was able to make the tag. The Hollywood Hunk driving the knee into the ribs of Trent Beretta. J.D. Drake on the outside, telling Ryan Nemeth to give Trent Beretta a lesson in pro wrestling, but Trent Beretta just gave Nemeth a lesson in swinging DDTs.
Yeah, but the thing is, can he get Romero in this match? Trent's got to try and dive over there to get Rocky Romero in this match.
And Trent does make the tag. Now Rocky Romero ducks the shot from Avalon, comes in. Takes down Avalon, now right hand to the jaw of Ryan Nemeth. And now maybe Asuka, Rocky Romero thinking the forever clothesline. One for Avalon, one for Nemeth, another for Avalon, another for Nemeth. No, Nemeth avoids now. This time both the wingmen get taken down. Things are looking bleak for the wingmen here as Rocky Romero with the advantage, allowing Trent Beretta to recover on the outside.
And now here comes Beretta. He's got maybe a slingshot. No, I was thinking slingshot. Oh, wow, watch Romero here.
Romero comes in. The drop kick, the sliding knee strike from Trent Beretta. No. Nemeth there in time to break it up.
Yeah, good teamwork by Roppongi Vice. Wow, look at this. You ever been to Roppongi? I have. Many times.
Yeah.
I have too. Many times.
Yeah. It's a great place
big
for
fight there.
You were in a big
fight in a bar. No, I was in the bar with some wrestlers without naming names. Yeah, big fight in the Hard Rock Cafe in the 90s, bro. I'm not naming names, though. Big.
Oh! Trent Beretta gets dropped on that top turnbuckle once again on that surgically repaired neck.
Oh!
Avalon.
Look at that.
Enziguri and the pendulum DDT. Beautiful
Nemeth here.
Yeah, on the verge of an upset. No, Trent Beretta able to kick out.
Wow, I thought he had it there. That was really well done.
And it underscores the toughness of Trent Beretta. Now neck breaker and just diving splash. 1, 2. Rocky Romero there to break it up.
Yeah, this has been back and forth for sure.
A lot of intensity in this tag team main event. Just have to remind everybody, special programming note, AEW Rampage this Friday on TNT. Live, our special start time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Central, 2:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Semi-final action in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. Ruby Soho and Kris Statlander, plus so much more this Friday on a special live Rampage.
Well, there goes Avalon, and now it's Beretta and Nemeth.
Oh, Nemeth, the kick to the midsection. The wingman focusing on the neck of Beretta. And with the double knee strike there by Roppongi Vice. I was going to say the wingman.
Rocky came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did, and it was a huge assist. And there's another running knee strike from Trent Beretta. High stack on the cover. No, Nemeth able to kick out.
The wingmen really brought their fighting boots today, man. They're looking good, though.
Yeah, this has been a bitter rivalry we've seen unfold over the last few weeks here on AEW Dark. And Trent Beretta hits the ropes again. Oh, JD Drake. JD Drake swept out the boot of Trent Beretta behind referee Mike Posey's back.
Well, that was smart by Big JD.
Oh, wait a second.
Whoa.
The big equalizer.
Orange Cassidy is here, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Rocky Romero just wiped out JD Drake on the floor. JD Drake was looking at Orange Cassidy. And now, Roppongi Vice. They got Nemeth hooked. A strong 0. 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, Roppongi Vice.
Well, it was a tough match, but Roppongi Vice scoring the win here tonight in our main event. And now heading into AEW Dynamite and the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship match tomorrow night against FTR with some serious momentum, Taz.
Yeah, that's the right word, Excalibur, momentum. Roppongi Vice has that momentum for sure right now. But I'll tell you, impressive. Orange Cassidy, who came out here to be the equalizer, he had to because of with JD Drake getting involved. So yeah, it was good stuff by Orange Cassidy getting out here.
Mike Posey. Oh, I thought Mike Posey was going to shoot for a Northern Lights. Roppongi Vice with the high five to close out our main event here tonight on AEW Dark. And Double or Nothing week continues here in AEW tomorrow night. Live Dynamite on TBS, 8, 7 Central. Then this Friday, Rampage on TNT. Then Countdown to Double or Nothing coming up this Friday. And Taz, you got to give the people what they want. And what they want is the buy-in for Double or Nothing, which kicks off right here on AEW's YouTube channel Sunday, May 29th, 1 hour ahead of Double or Nothing at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then the big event, AEW's Double or Nothing live this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view, Bleacher Report, and Fight.tv. You do not want to miss it. The main event, Hangman Adam Page defending the AEW World Championship against the best in the world, CM Punk. We'll see you there on Sunday.
Tomorrow on TBS. Back where it all began. AEW returns to Las Vegas for an anniversary event. Don't miss the last Dynamite.
This just ain't any cage match.
Before Double or Nothing.
Glorious, violent madness in Las Vegas.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite. Live tomorrow at 8 on TBS.